today's lesson we're going to learn one of those quintessentially important lead guitar licks. So hopefully in this part of your guitar playing you've learned the pentatonic scale. We're going to do this lick in the key of A, which is usually where everybody starts it. So A minor pentatonic number 1. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'll play through it quickly. So quintessential scale to be soloing in. So that was 5-8, 5-7, 5-7, 5-7, 5-8, 5-8. Really one of the best things you can do once you've learned a scale, as far as preparing yourself to solo, especially if you're getting together with some buddies and you're going to be jamming, is to learn a sequence. So this is the sequence, pretty much verbatim, that Jimmy Page plays in the solo in Good Times, Bad Times, and it's one of those sort of exciting licks that got me interested in learning to play guitar. It's also the first lick that I was able to play when I was a kid that I could actually pull off and wow my friends. So, you know, hang in there. You're definitely going to want to spend the time to learn this one. So the idea is going to be a descending group of 3 notes. Then we go back up 1 note, and then we play down 3. So I'll explain what I mean. So we descend down 3 notes from the first string. So there's our 3 notes, 1, 2, 3. Then we go back up 1. This is where the guitar gets a little confusing, because that note that is up is down the neck, and that's one of the weird things about playing guitar. So we're going to go 8, 5, 8. Back up is going to be 5 right here on the first string. Then we're going to play 3 notes, including this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we keep the pattern going. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, And I'm going to end the pattern just at the very end, grabbing another A note, which is 7th fret on your 4th string. Also, my guitar is a 7 string. Try to not let that mess with you. Chances are you don't have the low B on your guitar. So I'll play it and explain it one more time. So we're playing down 3 notes. 1, 2, 3. And we go back up 1 and down 3. 1, 2, 3. So that was 8, 5, 8 to 5 on the 1st string, 5, 8, 5 on the 2nd, and then up to 8 on the 2nd, back to 5 on the 2nd, and continuing on. Now the first thing you want to do is just be able to play through the pattern nice and slow without any hesitations and pauses. You want to just be able to go something around right there. And then you're going to be ready to start adding the next sort of little group of things to these notes to make them sound a little less mechanical, a little more interesting. And the little phrasing twist here is that we're going to add a pull-off anytime we play 2 notes on the same string. So a pull-off is when you pick that first note and then just kind of flick it as you go to the next note. So anytime we play 2 notes, we're going to add a pull-off. So I'll play it again nice and slow. We do a pull-off. Then I'm going to pick the notes in there to another pull-off. Then we start over again with a pull-off. Pick the notes, pull-off. Then pull-off, pick the notes. And so on and so forth all the way down the pattern. So it'll sound like this at full speed. So just by adding in those little bit of a pull-offs, it's going to break up the way the notes kind of phrase. It's going to give them a little bit more shape and make it sound more interesting than if you just kind of picked all the notes. Although if you pick all the notes, that could sound pretty cool too if it's played, fast and super clean. So the last part to worry about is the picking. So the picking is the trick to unlock this and get it to go fast. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the down. We're going to pick down and do that pull off. Then we're going to pick down, up, down into a pull off. So that was down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. And that's the key to get it to go fast, like that end solo in Good Times, Bad Times, Jimmy Page's real fast sort of flurry. So this is one of those licks where, you get it up to speed and it's going to wow your friends and it's going to make your solos sound more exciting, and it's also going to start to hopefully establish a little bit of the way all those notes sort of relate to each other. So remember that all the notes in a scale relate to each other as well as they do with whatever chord progression is playing. So, learning to begin to navigate that by ear is the first step in being able to improvise. So if you play the whole lick, nice and smooth, it's going to sound like this. Now sequences get confusing, so try to be patient with it, try to clear your mind, don't get frustrated if you feel like you're losing the pattern or you can't figure out where that next note is. Watch the video again, maybe watch it 4 or 5 times until you can kind of see where the pattern is. You can also come up with a ton of other patterns. This is just one pattern. You could do groups of 4, you could do groups of 5, you could do groups of 6, you could add a string skip. There's so many different things you could do. Really, your only limitation at that point is your own creativity. So that was string theory. Whew!